we are loaded into the map. XCet playing as the Wildlanders faction from the eastern base in
You have work?
yellow, I would say. Is it yellow? Is it orange? I don't even know. Probably yellow. He's playing as yellow. And Striker playing as the Vithara faction from the western base in blue, building his first nest right now, going for the map control early as usual for that faction. The Sage already roaming the map, getting the first shrine, saying hi to the Triceratops. What's up, guys? XCet this time not going for the stable opening that he did yesterday. If I remember correctly, he went for a stable opening yesterday to surprise his opponents, but this time he's playing a little bit more standard, going for the barracks, building a couple of warriors, and starting to slowly creep the map and, you know, get some food from those wild dinosaurs over here. Already killed those two over here, very nice. And now he's going for the triple pack over here. Striker coming in with the Sage, trying to see if he can do some harassment, find some units over here to kill them. But he's not gonna find anything because those dinos are gone already. Little Raptor coming in from the bottom, and he's gonna find those units creeping, but he's not gonna be able to do anything because he's just one little boy. He doesn't have the strength to actually achieve something over here against so many warriors. I actually feel like I could probably turn down my scroll speed just a little bit more so it's more smooth when I go over the map. Let's try this. I think that feels a lot better for observing the game. Could never play like this, but for observing, casting, spectating, shoutcasting, whatever, I think this is much better. So let's see what Striker is doing. He's still on one nest, getting some crystals, so I feel like he's gonna go for that settlement right away over here, which he's actually doing. Yep, there goes the settlement. And what is XCet doing? Let's see. No second barracks, but a second house. Which means that I was about to say that he's gonna build a couple more warriors before he's gonna go into that settlement, but it feels like he's already sending the workers down here, so he's gonna build a settlement right now. And interesting position. It looks like the workers are gonna go down here, and we got a small little engagement over here. The Raptor's gonna bite the dust, and the Sage actually needs to be very careful as well. He could easily get surrounded by this amount of units, so he needs to be very, very careful. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any army for Striker at the moment, so like 2 units on the field, 2 Dilophosaurus on the field, so XCet just has all the freedom in the world to just go for the shrines and get some map control for himself, get some of that power income from the shrines, which he needs later on to cast some powers. So yeah, that's a very interesting placement for a settlement, I feel. I don't think Striker will expect it to be there. He might be going over here, checking for a settlement, not finding one, then he might take a peek over here, not finding a settlement, and he's gonna be very confused as to why there's no settlement. Might scare him a little bit, thinking that maybe XCet is all in, maybe there's some proxy barracks on the map or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take him quite some time to find that settlement, because it's a very, very unusual placement.
Balance in everything. Ready and able.
Very nice, already building the stores over here. I like that very much. You don't want to, you know, have the berries run out and then have to send all the villagers over there to build the storehouse. You want to build it earlier, so you can have a very easy transition from one berry cluster to the next. Third settlement going up for XCet in a more standard location now. So maybe, just maybe Striker is gonna find this and think that this is the second settlement, while there's already a third one down here. That might actually happen. Still 2 settlements for Striker and 3 nests actually, so he's going ham on that unit production, and you can see it in the supply. He's actually ahead by quite a bit right now, building a lot of units, but the settlement is up, and the settlement is going to provide a very solid defense against those squishy units from Striker. Oh my god, he can't. Oh, that's a miss rally. Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad. He's losing 1 or 2 units actually. Ah, wow. What is that passing? These units are going exactly where you tell them to go. Shortest way, shortest path. Still, even though he's lost 2 units, that is still a very, very big army for Striker over here. It's very scary. What does XCet have? He doesn't have much. He just has a couple of warriors, man. I feel like this is a very scary position. The entangle going down as well to slow down those units that they can't retreat, but he's just fighting. And there's the first big boy coming on the field. The first Triceratops rider is gonna change the tide of the game. I was feeling a little bit scared for XCet over there because he only had a couple of warriors, but once the first Triceratops came in, it looked much better. So now I feel like he's safe for now. Still Striker rocking a pretty heavy supply lead at the moment, 69 to 90 actually. So yeah, that is substantial. Striker still running over the map with those raptors, trying to see if he can find something. And okay, no, that is a very, very interesting settlement. He might be able to snipe it actually. Can he snipe it? Oh my god, he might. Oh no, the units are coming to save the day, so he's not gonna. He's actually going for it. He doesn't care. He's like, okay, I'm gonna lose half my raptors. Doesn't matter. I killed your settlement. And I mean, I'm not sure if that was too good, because if it was the first expansion, then yeah, sure, that's great. But since XCet is already sitting on 3 settlements, I think it's not that big of a deal to lose the 4th. Big engagement going on in the middle of the map, entangle going down, lots of Triceratops riders, archers in the back, raining fire on those raptors, and I can't really tell who's winning that fight, but I feel like XCet is going to have the better end of it, because he just doesn't have those Triceratops left on the field. He lost all the warriors, he lost most of the archers, but the Triceratops are still standing strong, and right now there's not enough to kill those big guys. Striker now going to go for a wraparound on these archers to maybe get rid of them, and I think he's going for the big wraparound around everything, and I feel like he does have the units to do this. He does have enough units right now to kill those Triceratops, but now there's a settlement, so he has to go back. But that was a very nice catch by Striker. I like that. XCet meanwhile going to tier 2. Striker already did that. Striker is already in tier 2. He's going far into enemy territory over here. Very, very ballsy by him. Very ballsy. So let's see. My suspicion is that once XCet reaches tier 2, he is going to go for the Stampede upgrade right away, because I'm seeing a lot of Triceratops riders being produced over here. So yeah, he's definitely going to go for that. But Striker just beat him to it. He already is in tier 2. He's already researching the... oh, never mind, it's the Rupture upgrade. I thought he's already researching the upgrade for the Panthers, but he's actually researching the upgrade for the Raptors, which is interesting. Normally you would go into Panthers to counter the Triceratops, but maybe he's like, yeah, nah, I'm just gonna play the mass game. I'm not gonna invest into the expensive Panthers. You know, I will need more structures, extra structures for that. Panthers itself are very expensive. No, I'm just gonna mass those Raptors and just win the game by sheer numbers. I'm gonna have shitty units, not really good against the Triceratops, but I'm still gonna win because I will have so much. Big attack coming by Striker right now, and I feel like XCet is a little bit out of position over here. He might lose the settlement. I'm pretty sure that he will actually lose the settlement. Those Raptors, the damage output by these units is insane, but Striker doesn't even care about the settlement. He's just going for the big surround before the Stampede upgrade is finished. There's no splash damage by those Triceratops, and I feel like Striker is just gonna absolutely destroy this fight. Supply dropping down to below 100 for XCet. Striker also dropped quite a bit over here, but oh my god, I didn't even realize that Striker stopped making workers at 33? Wow, he is completely all in. I did not realize that. Wow. now the Stampede upgrade is about to finish, but it might be too late. Desperately trying to build a tower over here to defend against the sheer onslaught of raptors. And there's GG called by XCet. Wow, that was interesting. I did not see that. Wow. Yeah, I didn't miss a raid or something. I didn't miss harassment where Striker maybe lost like 20 workers or something. He just stopped making them. He just stopped making workers at, you know, 35 or something. I don't know. Uh, and I don't think that he was slipping up on macro. I feel like that was just his strategy. He just felt like, okay, I'm just gonna go completely all in. I don't need crystal. Okay, I'm just gonna build raptors. You know, just a tiny little bit of crystal because they have that 5 crystal cost. That's basically nothing. So I'm just gonna put like 2 or 3 workers on crystal, or 4 or something, and then 30 workers on food, and I'm just gonna completely spam my opponent with raptors, and it worked out. I like it. Very nice play by Striker. Wow, that is crazy. And you can see though here, this is where he stopped making workers and he just went completely all out on military. He just pumped them out like an absolute madman. Shout out to Wolf, the originator of the worker all in. Yeah, buddy. So I just want to see something. I want to see how many nests Striker had. I think he was sitting on 10 nests. So he was pumping raptors on 35 workers from 10 nests. That is an insane build, an insane strategy. I love it. I want to see more of this. It's crazy. And the thing is, I feel like XCet did a very poor job of scouting this. Admittedly, it can be very hard to scout, it can be tricky, but there's a couple of things that you might be able to see if you scout your opponent, and that you can maybe use to realize what is going on. And if you realize that, you just stay completely defensive. You do not, you know, fight armies that you don't need to fight. You don't need to defend this settlement over here. It doesn't matter, just lose it, whatever. Just wait for the Stampede upgrade behind your towers, behind your settlements, whatever. And then you can hold this. XCet lost the map, so he can once again pick the map, and he's going once again for the ring. I feel like we need to ban Ice Lake in the ring. I'm getting sick and tired of casting Ice Lake in the ring. Man. Alright, both of these guys are ready, so let's hop right into the second map of this series. If Striker wins, he advances to the next round. If XCet wins, we are going to the rubber match. The ring, once again Vithara against Wildlanders, Striker against XCet, second map of the series. Let's go! Alright, 1 second. I need to update the score, right? There we go. GLHF is called by XCet, U2 is called by Striker, Good sportsmanship by these guys. Striker, this time playing from the eastern base, once again being orange, and XCet playing from the western base as the Wildlanders, once again in blue. Same opening, storehouse on the berries, barracks to make some warriors. Also same opening by, no, actually not the same opening by Striker. I do not see a nest yet. Interesting, interesting. Maybe he feels like the ring is such a big macro map that he does not need to open with a nest and can just go straight into a settlement to outboom his opponent. I love that. I love that. You know, those of you who know me know that I'm a big fan of greedy play. You have to play as greedy as possible with all the settlements, with only workers. That's what I love to do. So yeah, that is definitely what he's gonna do. He's gonna go straight for that settlement. XCet, meanwhile, you know, doing the standard stuff, killing the dinos, getting the food. Sage is over here trying to harass a little bit, and he's still full HP, so he can just stand there for a while and just, you know, shoot away at the warriors because they're fairly squishy compared to the Sage, so he can do a lot of damage and then just run away. But he still needs to be careful because you don't want to lose him early on. If you lose your chieftain that early in the game, that's a big blow to you. And yeah, he's bleeding out a lot of HP right now, trying to get that one warrior, which also has regeneration at the moment, so it's really tricky. You can't just easily snipe him. Just hurting him is not enough. You know, you need to kill him or it's gonna be completely useless because he will just heal up. You can see how fast this guy heals up. It's pretty quick actually. Oh my god, wow. I love that. I love that. Striker is being so cheeky today. He's being so cheeky today. The dirtiest player in the game. Proxy nests in the bottom right of the map. Pretending to play greedy, but he does not play greedy at all. There's no settlement on the way. He's just gonna play the good old one base. Oh my god, he is so... Oh god, he's so sneaky. He built 2 Dilophosaurus first to make XCet believe that he's gonna go for the Dilophosaurus play, kind of maybe trying to trick him into making Bowman, or to trick him into going for early Triceratops, and then behind this he's just pulling up those raptors on the bottom right side of the map, and once he reaches a critical amount, I feel like once he has like maybe 20 or 25, he will just pounce really hard on whatever XCet has on the field. And it's not gonna be too much because he did open settlement, so his production will be quite behind, still only sitting on 1 barracks, so all he can do is build units from 1 barracks while Striker is just pumping out those raptors like nothing. But I feel like it's not enough yet. I feel like it's not enough. You can't reveal them just yet, I feel like. I think that is a mistake. If he goes in and shows them now, that is going to be a big mistake, because I feel like there's enough warriors on the field to beat this. So the moment of surprise is going to be gone. Yeah, that is a big mistake, I feel like. Ah, that's a shame. That is such a shame. He's trying to get the wraparound, but I don't know. Entangle goes down. Entangle and the tornado as well. Oh my god. It is actually working. And what is XCet doing? He did not micro at all. He did not micro at all. He did not even try to escape the tornado. Wow, that was massive. And he's running out of food at the worst possible time. All the villagers have nothing to do right now. Or maybe they can start fighting. I don't know, just pull them, pull the boys, try to attack the raptors. But losing the stable. Oh my god, he's losing the stable before the first Triceratops riders even popping out. My god, Striker is clutch today. Just clutch! Nice little Entangle again over here, trying to chase down Mika, and it's kind of working. He's got the wraparound on Mika, and I don't know, this looks like GG to me. XCet has nothing on the playing field at the moment. He still only has that one barracks. He's not even building any units from that barracks. He's just making workers. He's like, yeah, okay, raptors, whatever. Lost all my units. Lost all. I'm just gonna make villagers. I'm just gonna boom. Maybe make another settlement. But Striker's relentless. He's just rallying more and more raptors over the map. Now finally starts to make a couple of warriors again, but I feel like he just needs more production. But can he afford it? His bank is saying no. Okay, well, he's building one more stable right now over here, so he realizes that he needs units. But seeing what nice thunder going down, weakening those raptors so that maybe the workers can actually do something against those raptors, but oh my god, he's losing so many. The warriors coming in to help defend, but the raptor number is just so insanely high. Desperation tower going up, but I don't think it's gonna get up. It just does not have the time. Well, actually he's defending quite well. Raptors are just so squishy. I forgot that the settlement is shooting as well. So how is it looking economy-wise? Striker's sitting on 18 workers compared to 35 of XCet. So if he somehow manages to survive this, then he will be in a very good position actually. Yeah, Erie's saying it in the chat. He can actually defend. I feel like it's possible. It's gonna be tricky, but it's possible. No, he's calling the GG. I feel like that was a very premature GG. He would not have to do that. His economy was just so much superior to Striker. He had the second settlement. He could have easily afforded to lose like 20 workers and he would have still been ahead. Yeah, Atom was saying it. Will he realize it? Nah, he did not realize it, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. That is such a shame. Look at the work. My god, the worker difference is so huge. It's so huge. XCet at one point of the game lost like maybe 8 workers or so, and he was still ahead by 15 or whatever. It's like the economical advantage that he had was overwhelming in this game. He should not have GG'd at all. He still had a little bit of food in the bank. He can still safely gather berries from over here. He still has the berries over here. The settlement is slowly going to take care of the raptors. Yeah, and as you can see, the production capability of Striker with the only 18-19 workers is also very limited, so he can't keep doing this forever. At some point he will have to transfer his workers to another berry patch. He will lose another wisp to make a store, so his economy is going to be weaker once again. Meanwhile, XCet can just try to build a couple of units over here, just, you know, rally them to the back of his base so he can get a critical mass once again, while just leaving this settlement under fire. It doesn't matter, he can lose all the workers in the world and he will still be ahead. My god, if XCet watches this VOD, he's gonna be very angry, he's gonna be very disappointed, because oh my god, that was a very premature GG. Shame, really, shame. I would have loved to see the rubber match, but I think Striker did a really good job at pretending that he's stronger than he actually was. He was kind of flexing his muscles and just like not retreating with the raptors, just he kept rallying them in, kind of saying, hey dude, I don't care if I lose them, I got a strong economy behind this, I can do this forever, even though that was not the case. So yeah, okay. He showed them some balls and he got rewarded. Very nice.